Hello everyone, welcome to the today's lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn about the what is inheritance in Java. We'll also see what is a super keyword. We'll implementing the method overriding, and yeah, let's start with what is inheritance in Java. So inheritance is core principle of the object oriented programming that is mainly used to let's say there is a class A, any class which is acquiring a properties and behaviors from the any other class. It's called inheritance. It's nothing but inheriting some properties from any other class is called inheritance. Let's take some example here. Let's say there is a class A and there is a class B. So class A is having property P1 and P2. Let's say the class B is also having one more property, that is P3 is added into this one, and it's also having the common property as P1 and P2. So using a simple extend keyword, so we can actually add this P1 and P2 into our B class. So this is how we can acquire the properties and behavior from the any other class like super derived class, and we can inherit these properties. And in this we'll implement this one of the example, that is a vehicle and vehicle example, that is so the root class or parent class is vehicle here. So in general, vehicle is, there are a lot of vehicles. You can see there is a car is a vehicle, bike is a vehicle. So with this example we can implement this inheritance. Yeah. In general, what vehicle should have? Vehicle is definitely start. Vehicle should definitely have a what stop, and it is also having a maximum speed which the vehicle can go up to. These are the general properties which every vehicle is able to or these are common properties, we can say. And the if you can take the car, the what the things the car is defined uniquely. So in this car you can having lot of cars, there is according to the model, according to the design. So different companies having different cars. So in general, if you can think that the name of the brand of the car, brand name, and the number of wheels of the car, wheels. And if you can go for the bike here, you will be having different type of bikes, right? That is a sports bike, and there is a normal bike. So right, let's take any of the bike name. There is a hero bike, right? There are two types of bikes, sports bike and hero bike. In general, if you can think this scenario has in your application as the application. So if you could take a car, so if you want to write the car class here, you should have all these properties: start, stop method, start method, stop method, maximum speed, and brand name, number of wheels, and we can add more here. And if you can take the bike, it will also having start, stop, max speed, and the bike is also having a wheels, and it should also having a what we can have. So we can also having a brand name here again. Here we can also having a brand name here, right? So these are the properties which shade uniquely, but you can see that these are the properties which are shared generally here. So these properties are the bike is inheriting all these properties, the car is inheriting all these properties. You don't need to write this all these methods or these things again into your class. So here we can achieving the code reusability. So we'll see by implementing this example. Let's go to the implementation part. So initially I will be having a car class here, vehicle class here, right? So vehicle class is a general class which can having the methods which can shared by the any other. Let me write here into speed, max speed. So max speed is equal to it might be any speed that is provided by the specific vehicle. There is another method like void void start method. So that will be telling that is the vehicle is started or not. It might be a car, it might be a bike. Let me print this vehicle is started, right? There is another method that is the vehicle is stopped or not. So this is the methods which can shared by the all the vehicles, right? um, vehicle vehicle is started, right? So this is the methods which can share by all these vehicles. Yeah, let's go for the car here. The car is having some unique things like it is having a number of wheels here. Public, yeah, I will write wheels here. These are the methods which can shared by um, this is the specific to the wheels car only, because car is having four wheels. Ve- Vehicle is having four wheels, right? And what else we can add here? So we can add um yeah, the brand name. I i think, yeah, we can add the brand name also. Let me write it outside there. Public, not public, I think we can directly write string brand name here. So I will be simply writing a constructor here that can write my initialize my brand name here. That would be taking the string brand name, right? Yeah. The start. Yeah, this is the basic things that I am added regarding the car here. Let me go to the test class here. So you can see that yeah, let me go to test class here. Yeah, I don't want to do this one here. Yeah, this is a test class. I will be simply creating an object of the test class, object of the car class here. Car is equal to car, new car, right? Let me do, yeah, I have definitely add the what I can say, that brand name of the car, that is let me write Honda here, right? Let's do something like car dot, what else we will having wheels, right? So these are the methods which I written already in the in that one. What is a mistake we are doing? Returns boolean. Okay, let me go to the car class once. You can see that public wide wheels. So vehicle is having four wheels. I think it has to be let's see what's the mistake we are doing here. So it's not returning anything. Your car is not returning anything. It's just printing that vehicle is having four wheels. But when I'm creating an object, you can see it will be taking the brand name as Honda, and I will be simply printing car dot wheels. Right? I think it should be worked here. Yeah, we are just calling it, right. um what I can do, yeah, yeah, we don't need to print here. It's not returning anything. So I will be simply call dot wheels here. I will be simply calling, and I will be just want to know the what is the brand name of the car. Public void brand name here, right? So I will be simply, yeah, I just want to return this one, return the string here, brand name here. So it will be returning the brand name, you can see. I will be getting it here. So as of now, I will be just implementing the simple class here. I'm not explaining, creating anything regarding the inheritance. So let's go to the test class. I just I will be printing the car dot brand name here. Yeah. If you can run this is a simple class which I created. I'm not implemented any inheritance here. Will be see next. Yeah, vehicle is having four wheels. Honda, the name of the car is Honda. um, let's see, if I want to just want to print this, like I want to have the vehicle, I want to access this all these methods and behaviors into my car class. The car is having the maximum speed, and you can see that it's also having an what it's also having an starting point, it's also having an way a stop, right? Let's we just want to just call this function, we don't want to write this function again in the car class. Let me yeah, it's okay, but so what else we can do is we can simply write a extends keyword that can be the extend keyword is acquiring all the properties present in the vehicle class which are public or protected. You cannot access the private methods or private fields from this vehicle class into the car class because they are not accessible. Extends, what class we are extending? Vehicle, right? Yeah, we are extending vehicle class. So the simple thing is that you can do anything now. You can call any of the vehicle methods now in your, let's see what we can do using the car instance. I will be calling that car dot, I have, yeah, car dot, we can see that we'll getting start. Yeah, will be, I will be writing, I will have stopped, right? Just let me put this down here. You can get it more, yeah. I think we need to write this. I don't know. I will be not doing this. You can see that we will be able to accessing all the. You can see vehicle is started. Vehicle is started. I think I have to. I'm written some mistakes here. Yeah, I'm written same thing on those two methods. You can see that this is a general vehicle class that would be telling that these are the properties which are acquired by the car class using the extend keyword. Those properties which are public and protected in the vehicle class can be accessed inside this car class, right? Car class instance. So using the car class instance, you can acquire all the properties and behaviors of the vehicle class. Yeah, let's try to run it. You can see that this is the vehicle started, this is present in the vehicle class. Vehicle is stopped, this is present in that vehicle class. Vehicle is having four wheels, this is specific to the car class itself, right? um, what else we can do? So this is a single level inheritance. What is single level inheritance? So this is a, let's say this is a general parent class and this is child class. So child class is acquiring properties and behavior from the parent class, right? You can see it's very clearly, it's a parent class, it's a child class acquiring all the properties and behaviors of the this parent class. And I will be simply creating the instance of the child class, and I will be using all the methods present in the parent class, that is a vehicle class. So this is a single level inheritance, right? Yeah, this is all about the single level inheritance. So we are left with one thing here that let me explain this, how we can actually able to initialize the speed here. Let me, if I will be giving the speed of the car from the my car object, let's do one thing here. Let me write the constructor that can take the speed of the vehicle from the user, right? User from the object itself. Yeah, you can see if I want, if I just want to put this or initialize this one from my car object, how we can do this? So in this is a problem we can actually solve using this super keyword. Let's say I will be having a car class, but you can see that, okay, let's go to the test class here. Okay, car is having that one. Yeah, you can see that if the parent class is having any constructor, it should definitely have you call using the super keyword, right? We can, let's say here I will be simply putting the 100 as a speed of that car. So what is super keyword? We'll just take the overview of the super keyword here. So this is a class A here, and this is a class B here. Let me write it clearly. And this is a class B here, right? So this is a class A. Class A is having constructor, that is a parent class, or its constructor, methods, and fields, right? These are all the things which are present in the parent class. And this is child class. So in the child class, you can simply use the super keyword to call the constructor of the parent class, to access the methods of the parent class, to access the fields of the parent class. So these are the useful things which you can do using the super keyword here. So this is the simple use of this super keyword here, you can see. So you can see initially vehicle is having a constructor that can take the speed of the vehicle. It might be a car, it might be a bike, but it might be a bike or it might be a car. So what you can do is that you can simply put a super keyword in your child class. So in the child class you can see, or yeah, so this is the constructor of this child class. You can simply using a super keyword to pass the speed of the vehicle, and simply you can see now you can print out the, let me do one thing here. Public void speed, let me write it down here. So I will be writing public void speed here. So let me print out the speed of the vehicle. Maximum speed, maximum speed of the vehicle is, let me write that max speed, because we got the max speed from the wave some particular vehicle, right? So from the car I got the 100 as a maximum speed of the this car. And you can, I will be trying, I will be writing implementation for the any other vehicles also. Yeah, let's run this. I think we have to do something, right? In the test class I just want to call the method like car dot speed, right? So it will be providing the speed of the car here. Yeah, you can see vehicle is started, vehicle is stopped, these are the present inside this parent class. Vehicle is having four wheels, this is present in the car class. Maximum speed of the vehicle is 100, this is all, these are things which are written inside the car class. Let me write another thing is string dot vehicle name here again. Vehicle name, right? Comma, not here, I think. Yeah, we are doing some mistake here. I think you can do also, but it's a general name. Every vehicle has its own name, right? So you can put it into the vehicle class. It's more reusable, because you don't need to add the vehicle name in all other in different classes. So string vehicle name. So I will be simply string way. This dot vehicle name is equal to, yeah, we, so when the constructor of this parent class is called, you should definitely provide the two parameters in your super keyword. So you can go for the car class. In the vehicle in general, what terms we can able to have? So it should be having maximum speed, we should definitely having a vehicle name of every vehicle is having a vehicle name. It should be a bike, it should be a car, it should be any lorry, yeah, it might be anything. And it should definitely having a start, it is having definitely having a stop here, and it's having a speed here. Let me write the every method here. So another method, that is vehicle name here. So let me call it as get name of the vehicle. So um this is a, let me write the vehicle name here, vehicle. Yeah, this is the name of the vehicle. So initially we will be printing the vehicle name here, and next we will be having the start method. That next we will stop method. We will have also having a maximum speed of the vehicle. So these are the parent class. This is the general methods which every vehicle class can extend. So if you can go for the car class, so it's again you can see the super keyword is expecting something like called yeah, vehicle name here, right? I will be simply putting here car here, you can see, right? The brand name is specific to this particular car only, because So every vehicle has different brand names, right? The car is itself having many number of brand names. So I will be simply putting this field in this class only. And yeah, let me call this sorry, let me call this in the sequence, right? So car dot start, car dot stop. Yeah, let me call here like max speed, right? I think it should be, what else we are having. So initially we will be having vehicle get name, not vehicle, yeah, get name start. Yeah, we should have get name. So this is the name of the vehicle. Let me write it down, it should be more clear for you. So we will be initially will getting the name of the vehicle from the parent class. This is speed of the vehicle from its, we are initializing from the child class, but it's coming from the parent class property. And yeah, it's also same. Let me run it once. You can see that this is a car. This is from the parent class method printing it. So maximum speed of the car is 100. Vehicle is started. Vehicle is stopped. So everything is generated from the parent class, right? You can see we are simply use a super keyword to initialize the methods and constructor from the for the parent class there, right? So in simple words, you can just remember the super keyword as a helper or a helper function, like simple word that can wake up the parent class methods, methods and constructor to initialize. I can also able to access the methods inside from the parent class. Yeah, this is a single level inheritance. You can see we are acquiring the properties from this parent class, right? What we can do is that we can try to access the some methods from the parent class. So just I don't want to call this the method directly using the car keyword. You can do one thing here that, yeah, I don't want to call this function. I just want to erase it out. So you can see that in the car class what I can do is that I can simply call this method, but I can either use this in any of the methods. So when this method is will be called, the super keyword should be invoked, otherwise it doesn't invoke without this one. So I will be calling that super dot vehicle name here. Okay, yeah, this feels meaningful here. Let's see what is the error. Create method vehicle name. I think we are not having get name. I think it should, yeah, it's a get name. So when the constructor will be called, the super keyword is directly invoking the get name method from the parent class and will be printing that result present in the parent class. Or in other cases, what you can do is that you can also initialize the variables in the of the parent class here. So let me do one thing here that, yeah, I just want to initialize the speed here, right? Yeah, this is the how we can do call this super, like it's just indicating is object of the parent class, and you are call the methods, and you can also initialize the variables from the parent of the parent class. I think here's the parent, and the super keyword is almost about to clear in this context. This is single level inheritance. We will be discussing the multi-level inheritance. Now we will see the what is multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance, right? So let's say I will be having a three classes: class A, class B, and there is a one more class, class C. So in multi-level inheritance, this class B inherits some properties from the class A. Let's say this in class A we will be having property P1, right? um, in So the class B is able to inherit the property of P1 class A, that is P1, and it's also defined one more property P2 itself of class B. So the class C is inheriting some properties from the class B, that is a P1 and P2. So class C can able to extend able to acquire the properties and behaviors of the class B, that is P1 and P2. And the class C can also able to implement some property P3 here, or it can be having some other methods. Yeah, this is what is a multi-level inheritance. So yeah, let's go and implement this part. So what I can do is that I will be simply having a car class here. I will be taking this vehicle class as a general class that will be having a general properties of every car. It might be a sports car, it would be a normal car. So every car is having a speed, right? And vehicle name. So it should be a car or it should be a bike. So it should be defining specifically. And this method will be print the name of the vehicle, is a start method, is a stop method, and a maximum speed that would be a vehicle can go. And this car will be inheriting the properties of and behaviors from the vehicle car. That is a parent class, right? The car class is inheriting the properties from vehicle class, right? I have created another sports car class. So the sports car class is inheriting all the properties and behaviors of the car class. It's a parent class of the sports car. You can see it's a inherit multi-level inheritance, right? So car is inheriting from the vehicle. Again, sports car is inheriting from the car. And so what is why we have added this one? Let me remove this one. You can see that the car is expecting some values, or what we can say that in the car class constructor, you can see it would be expecting a brand name of the car, right? Let's go to sports car. It should be definitely required a we should definitely provide that brand name of the car as a constructor. So the constructor should be definitely called by this child class only. You can see how we can call this super dot. Now you can see that we cannot I think we can use this one, but we're extending this class, right? So if you're extending that class, you cannot create a object now. So you can simply create a simple constructor of this class, sports car class, that would be taking the name of the car. Okay. What is the specific things we can add for the sports car here? So I will be adding the string engine name here. So is the engine is very unique for the sports car, and it should be a very high level engine they are using. So I will be using a engine here, and I also want to add like string engine name here, right? Okay, I want to initialize this. I will be getting the engine name from the constructor, from the object creation. Okay, engine, right? Engine name. Yeah. The sports car is having a special engine that might be a V8 engine, V6 engine. There are different engines. So this is what a specific thing that can be defined the sports car here. And all other properties is inherited from the vehicle class, car class. So we don't need to write all these things like four wheels and brand name and anything, right? Okay. Um, Let me write a method like public get name here. So I think I am already having a get engine, right? So I will be written here string here. So engine is return engine here, right? That is provided by the object. Let me go here. I will be creating an object for the sports car here. Object is equal to new sports car. Okay. I need to provide the brand name here. So I will be providing a brand name of the car Honda, and it should be also provide. I should provide the that yeah, V6 engine I will be providing. I can access all the methods and properties present in the car class and the vehicle class, right? So what I can do is object dot let's do this, object dot. You can see these are all the methods which we can able to which we can able to access from the using this object, right? I think yeah, object dot. Let me write here. Let's see what types of, yeah. We'll be write the name brand name here. Object dot get name. Object dot get engine max speed. I think it should be speed only. Okay. Object dot yeah, get engine. So you can do all of, you can acquire all, call all the object present in this one. So let me need the example. This is a car, this is a car, right? Okay, we call the same, I think, brand name. Okay, yeah, get name, brand name is Honda, I think we should get that one. Max speed is 100. um I think we are not able to print the get engine here, right? Okay, we are, it's returning something. We have to provide, it's returning, right? It's returning some engine name. Yeah, brand name is also returning. Yeah, we have to print this out directly. Can- Yeah, we can see that this is a car, the model of the car and the maximum speed of the car and the type of engine that a sports car can use. So this is a multi-level inheritance. We will see the multiple inheritance now. So multiple inheritance. So this is a class A and this is a class B and there is a class C. The class C is inheriting the properties from the class A also, and class C is also inheriting the properties from the class B also, right? Yeah. So this might be having a property P1 and this might be having a method or a property P1 or a P2, let's say. So it should be inheriting P1 and P2, right? So but in the what if this is a case like it would be having the same method name in the both the classes. So you can see that, let me erase it out. So the class A is having some method as uh, P1 method, and class B is also having a method as P2 method. But yeah, P1 method, same methods. So it's a possibility, right? So the same, though the different two classes having same method, so it should definitely a possibility. So if I want to extend the two classes, but what is the problem we are facing here is that, so the compiler is unable to understand the which class method is the compiler should be actually able to call. Either either a compiler can call P1 or either a compiler can call this P1 method of the A class or P1 method of the B class. So this is a similar problem we'll face in different language of in the multiple inheritance. So yeah, in this Java we'll be solving this issue using the inheritance. So we will discuss this in the next lecture. So when the both the inherited classes having the same method name, so the compilers don't understand which method the should be called. So this is the problem we'll face. Let's do one thing, like let's try out what we'll get here. Let's say the sports car. Instead of deriving the car class here, I just want to um, write the vehicle here. What we can see that we can see the error here. Yeah, it's not syntax provided by Java, so I am just writing here to show that where it doesn't work in the Java, right? So the solution is inheritance. We will discuss in the next lecture. Next type of inheritance is the hierarchical inheritance. So in hierarchical inheritance, let's say this is a class A and yeah, um, the single class is having a multiple child, right? So this is a class A, this is a class B, and this is a class C, and this is a class D. So this is single parent class will be having a multiple childs. It's called a hierarchical inheritance. Um, let's say this is a vehicle class. This can be the properties of the vehicle class can be inherited for the. Let me write it here. So the properties and the behaviors of the vehicle class can be inherited by the bike and either it might be car, right? So there are the any number of classes you can say sports car or something. So single parent and multiple child classes. Let's do it once. So we already done with the multi-level inheritance now. We will see what is hierarchical inheritance. So I will be maintaining the vehicle class as a base class. I will be just creating a bike class here. Yeah, it's a bike class. The bike is having public wide four two wheels, right? Bike is having two wheels here. Two wheels. It would be extending all the properties of the vehicle, right? Extends, not, yeah, extends. Extends vehicle class. So why we are extending the vehicle class, we can see that the bike is also having a maximum speed. Bike is also having a vehicle name, right? um, yeah, these are all the properties would be definitely applicable for the bike. So we'll just need to define the wheels here. So car is having four, bike is having two wheels. So we definitely need to call the constructor of the vehicle class that would be taking the name of the bike and speed of the bike, right? I have added one of the more here, like number of wheels of the bike here. Yeah, this is a single, and you can see that the car class is also extending a vehicle class. So you can see that the vehicle is a single parent, and there are two child classes for the vehicle class: a sports, a car, and a bike car. Yeah, let me do this one. Before that, yeah, we are not extending here. It's okay. In the test class, I just want to erase it the object of the sports car here. I want to create the object of the, right. So I think bike is taking the speed, like what is the maximum speed. I will be providing 100 here, and the name of the bike is Honda. I will be taking here. Right. This is the object created by the bike, and next we will need to create the object of the car here. Right. I think it's also taking some values. Let's see the car, what values the car is taking. It's taking the brand name here only here. So I already had coded the speed of the car. You can actually provide that also. Let me do this one. What we can do, I will be providing this. Yeah, the car name is Maruti, no? Brand name is Maruti. Yeah. You can see that I've created the two child classes of the vehicle parent classes. So this is a um, child one, and I will be marking it as a child two classes, right? And you can access all the properties of the vehicle class present in the vehicle class. So bike dot, you can see these are the property, all the properties you can able to access from the vehicle class, or wheels that is present in the bike class itself. And if you can come for the car class, you can access all the methods present in the vehicle class itself. Yeah. This is a hierarchical inheritance. We will see what is a method overriding. Now we will see what is method overriding. So method overriding is when a subclass is overriding a method of a parent class which is having a same return type and same parameters and same name of the method. So let's, you can see here that the class is having, vehicle class is having a start method, and again I am specifying that start method with the sum of the my with specific part of the code here. So vehicle can definitely start, but you can provide that a vehicle, the car can start with the key, or it can be start with a button. So this is how I can override here. I can use the override annotation here. Either if you are not using this override annotation, it's okay, it automatically the compiler will be understand that one. And let's see in the implementation here. So you can see that vehicle, I think we will be having a start, yeah, we will be having a vehicle started method. So I will be going to car class here. What I can write is a public I will be writing the same method which is having public void start, same method which is present inside the vehicle class. But I want to override and I want to give some other implementation like car can start with key or button. So this is how the method overriding will helps to provide more implementation here. Yeah, you can use this method override, or you can, if you cannot use it, it's okay. The compiler will definitely understand this. So let's go to the test class. So the car class, you can see now, if I will write car dot yeah, run, right, car dot start, you can see that the second method will be definitely the first start method is overridden. The car can start with the key or button, but you can see that in the parent class, the start method is having vehicle is started, but it's overridden in the its child classes, right? So the methods which are present in the parent class can be overridden in the uh, child classes. I can also do in the bike itself. So public void start here. So I can override the start method present in the vehicle class. So what I can write is bike can start with kickoff, right? Bike can start with kickoff, right? Yeah, let if I will run this out now. I just want to call this again. Bike dot run start, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is, you can see that. So the start method is overridden in both of the child classes. So car can start with a key or button, bike can start with a kickoff, or yeah, you can see. So initially we provided this some implementation like simple general implementation like vehicle can definitely start, but as you are implementing this class or inheriting the properties, you are providing some specific implementation regarding the requirements here. So this is a method overriding. So if you don't write this override annotation, it's not a problem. So we left with one of the thing right here. In say vehicle class, if I will keep this as private, right? So if I will keep it as private, let me go. I think we are getting some error. Yeah, I will be going for the, it's a vehicle class. Yeah. Um. Okay, it should be int. Okay, sorry. You can see the private method. So this method is initialized inside this class using the constructor, but you cannot access this direct max speed from the outside of the classes. So as of now we are not concerned about this one. Let me give this private here, so you will get more idea. Yeah, not, yeah, let's do this one now. If I will do private here, you cannot access this method outside of the class. If you can go for the test class, if I will be, let's say car dot get, you can see we cannot getting the speed of the here. I think it's a speed method, right? Yeah, you can see that we cannot call this speed outside of this class because the parent class is marked as a private method here. You cannot access this in child class also. Um, yeah, this is if I can mark it public here, you can see we can access this one. Yeah, we are able to access this private and yeah, public method inside a child class. So this is all about this today's lecture.